Hey y'all, welcome back to Janie's Crazy Life. Today I am working on a project. I am putting together some jewelry cases made from the pegboard and 1x3s. There's a video on YouTube and it's how to create a 2x2 jewelry display box. So look that up. That's the title of the video. The channel is actually Michelle McLeod, but it gives the dimensions in that video on how to build the boxes. I think you need per box you need 4, I think 22.5-inch pieces of 1x3s and 4 24-inch pieces of 1x3s. Now, you might want to remeasure, only because I don't think the video is wrong. I think I went to Home Depot and had it cut, and I only go to Home Depot. And every once in a while I get a hold of a guy who cuts the wood for me, and he tells me, oh, we're really not supposed to cut it up for you because it takes us off the floor to help somebody else. I get that song and dance, okay? Majority of the time, I'll say 85% of the time, 75-85% of the time, I don't get that song and dance. I walk in there with a project. I ask them to cut the wood. They cut the wood. They ask me what I'm doing, and we just conversate for a minute, whatever. But this last time, the dude proceeded to give me the song and dance on how we're really not supposed to do this, blah, 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 blah. And I think he miscut some of my pieces. Now, I should have measured them with a tape measure and made sure, because I've got gapping going on around my box. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to actually, because I want to dress up my boxes a little bit, I'm actually going to I'm painting them black. I'm probably going to put putty in the corners, and then I've got some white decorative embossed wallpaper on a roll that I got at a thrift store that I'm probably going to put it down the sides. I think that just down the sides and the top, so I can hide the imperfections. And I'm putting felt on the inside of my box. But I'm going to turn you around here and let you see one of the boxes not painted yet, and I've got the other boxes outside. I'm painting them. So hold on a second. Okay, so here's one of my boxes already screwed together. This was a pain in the butt, and I can handle a drill, I can handle a screwdriver, but you see down there, I've got a gap, a pretty good gap. I don't think the guy, and I laid them out each and every other way to see if one would fit better than the other. I don't think the guy measured me exactly right. I hesitated with him because he just seemed a little more. See, I've got gap here. Oops. I've got gap on that one too a little bit. The guy seemed a little more not knowing what he was doing. But I'm spray painting them because that's the back of them. The handles will go on the top, and I got piano hinges for the sides. So let me take you outside and show you the one I started to paint. It's got a really bad gap on it, going outside the art studio. So here is the ones I've been painting, okay? See, like right here, I've got a pretty good size, it's hard to see, it's black. I got a pretty good size gap there. But for the most part, I'm painting them black. I'm going flat black because that way, this is the bottom. That way, if it scratches, I think glossy shows off more when it scratches than flat does. But you can almost see the gap. See the gap? I had to actually. His directions said you just screw the back. You can do it in the corners, and it'd be fine. Just screw the pegboard onto the back side. It'd be fine. But because I didn't fit right, and he said use the cheapest 1x3s you could get, I actually had to screws in to go here to help. They're going to be sturdy. I'm not worried about that. And like I said, now that I've done this, I'm thinking about putting the wallpaper along the outer edge to decorate it before I put their latches on. But this is what I'm doing today. I'm painting these. I will show you guys when they're all done. These are, I'm going to put adhesive on this and put felt down because I don't want my jewelry to hit and thing. So when I travel, I'm not sure how I'm hanging my jewelry yet. I don't know if I'm putting hooks here or if I'm going to put black zip ties that I can hook into the black zip ties. I don't know yet. That I don't know. I first thought about poking the holes and attaching my jewelry with pipe cleaners, but I don't know yet. I don't know. That I don't know yet. I'll figure that out. I want to keep it inexpensive. So, and I may do that because I may do that and then just hang them with, take some paper clips or wires and make my own hangers to hang them with. So I'll figure that out. But for now, at the moment, I'm painting. So I will let you guys see more what is done as I go. Alright, you guys, I got them put together somewhat. I've got the hinge in. Okay, I've got the hinge in. I think these are very crude looking though. When I started putting together, they didn't line up right, so I had to flip them, so I got the other top on the bottom. But what I don't like is when I close them, there is like this, I don't know if you can see it. When I close them, they don't go flush. So what I'm going to have to do is, I'm thinking about I got paint. See, this is because I swear the guy didn't cut them right or something. I'm just not lining up perfect. So I think I'm going to put a latch hook here, like an eye hook with a latch, like an old-fashioned gate hook or a door hook or something. And I think in order to put the catch latch on it right here, I think I'm going to have to take a paint skewer or something and build it up just a little bit right here because it's not flush on me. They sit open fine. They're level when they sit. They don't want to tip. So that's the important part, is that they sit open okay. This one went together better. This one actually, I could put the latch on it and it would close. It met up better. So I'm not going to scrap the project because I need it. I don't have a man or someone in my life that can help me do this better. I just don't. It's always been me, and this I did not enjoy. So my suggestion is, don't go with the cheapest wood like the guy in the other video said. Don't go with the cheapest. Go with a better quality 1x3. So, or really plane it down or something, because my box is okay, but they're not perfect. Not that it's going to really bother me, because like I said, I'm going to, once I paint out the top here, once I paint out the top and I mark it that it's the top, I'm going to fill in the gaps, but I don't think this is that great. Alright. Okay, you guys, update on these boxes. Because they do sit so well when they're open. I mean, they sit nice when they're open. See, that sits nice. I've decided to take joint compound, because I had that on hand, and try to fill in the cracks like wood putty. So I'll let that dry, and then I'll sand it if I need to sand it down. And then I will spray paint it black. And I was originally going to use this wallpaper on the edge and give it some design, because it's slightly embossed, but I don't think so. I think now what I'm going to do, sorry I'm making y'all dizzy, I think I'm going to take silver and gold paint, or at least silver metallic paint, and kind of like sponge it on just this outer part, you know, like the framework around it, not the inside, because the inside I painted it, but I didn't get a complete coverage because it doesn't matter. Because the inside I'm going to put felt. So I think what I'm going to do is decide how I'm going to cut the felt to go inside. Whether I'm just going to do the back of the felt or even the inside edge here with felt. I'm not quite sure yet. Depends on how difficult it is to cut the felt and get it in there right. But I'm going to line it with felt, and then I think I'm going to carefully, after I spray paint it black again. Because these gaps were driving me crazy. Because all I could think of, somebody's going to walk up to my booth and see these big honking gaps in my display and think, oh, that's handmade and whatever. So that was driving me crazy. Again, advice, if you're going to get your wood cut by the guy at the lumber yard at Home Depot, definitely, let me turn you guys around. If you're going to get your wood cut by the guy at Home Depot, definitely double check the measurements. I did not do that. Normally I don't have any problem. And really Home Depot is the only place I go. I go Home Depot or Ace Hardware or any place else. I don't go to Lowe's. I've not shopped at Lowe's in years. I only go to Lowe's if it's absolute dire distress situation and I have no other choice to go to Lowe's. I don't go to Lowe's because my sister-in-law works there and she never wanted me to come with. She went shopping. This is way before I realized she didn't like me. I guess I embarrassed her. My mom and I embarrassed her. I don't know. I don't really care. One time Home Depot actually gave me a discount because I didn't go to Lowe's to buy something. I was like, hey, benefit me. But yeah, I don't shop Home Depot. I don't even want to run into her. I mean, I don't like her, but I don't hate her. But why run into somebody who you know doesn't like you? You know? It's a situation where I wish I'd known a long time ago she didn't like me, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I'm working on those boxes. Hopefully I'll get them done. So, as soon as I get them done, I'll show you guys the end results. Until then, probably get them done probably within the next day or two. So I want to get them done, because if once I get them done, I can start making some more jewelry and hang them in there, and that way I know as I'm making the stuff what all I got. Alright, see y'all later. Okay, you guys, cases are done. Am I 100% happy? No. Am I happy enough to use them? Yes. I was going to originally put the latches at the top and the bottom of the side. Here's the handle on top. But due to the fact that my wood did not line up properly, I opted to latch the corner on the top and the bottom. Because you see how this does not meet up? But again, I said the importance of these cases was that they stand on the table nicely once they're open. So I just undo the latch at the top. And this one's going to give me a little bit of a fit. I know it is, because of the fact that it, but I can still do it one-handed. And then the inside, see, they sit so nice. So I can't be completely off on what I'm putting it together, because they sit sturdy on the table. So I don't know. But yeah, I got to catch up the corners. So the corners is fine. With the handle on the top. And that will lay out of the way when I have it on the table. These little things don't come out way far, so it's not like anybody's going to get really hurt. I probably need to pull that one out a little bit more. But I lined the inside with felt, so it cleaned up the inside. And I quite have not decided yet how I'm going to actually hang the jewelry yet. I do have little like cup hook things that I could do there, but I can still poke a hole. And the reason why I went with felt, because if I poke a hole for this pegboard part, it's back here, you see, y'all, the hole is not gonna matter. When I have these on a table, they're gonna be open more, you know, more like that, so people are not gonna see the back. But if I poke a hole, the felt won't fray. It won't come unraveled, kind of thing. I need to take a lint roller and lint roll that, or put some tape and get the stuff off. But this will hold my necklaces, and I'm thinking about still drilling a hole in the sides to hang a wire to hang earrings on, but I don't know yet. Or hanging putting a hole in the top here and hanging earrings, and, you know, above necklaces that match. I don't know yet how I'm going to hang the jewelry yet. The boxes are made though. And they, you know, for the fact that I thought they looked so horrible, they were so crudely, they actually look okay. So for now, this will suffice me. I can redo them if I want to down the road. I just want to first see if I really spend a lot of time doing events. Only because Mom and I still do want to go around the U.S. But the way I got this bottom catch on this one here, because, let me put it back together. Hold on. Because this doesn't totally match up, I actually put a washer. Oh, I need to put a screw there. I didn't know there was a screw hole back there. Okay, I gotta put screws still in 2 spots. I put a couple washers underneath the catch. And when I say washers, I'm talking about these little metal washers here. I put them under here to kind of build it up a little bit. I don't know if it really made a difference or not, but I didn't realize you still had to put a screw there. I mean, yeah, I'll screw those. I actually lost some screws, so I have to hunt them up. I dropped them on the floor. I didn't think I needed more. But that's my project. I think it came out okay. I'm not thrilled about it, but it came out okay. And like I can hang my jewelry in there, and I put my bracelets on paint rollers. And the reason why I went ahead and went with the 3-inch wide, because I figured the paint rollers would go in a Ziploc baggie, and they would fit in here too for travel. So I don't know. Because the guy was like, why don't you go with a thinner one? Which, if I wasn't thinking about that, I could. And also I'm thinking about drilling a hole in the bottom. And I'm actually thinking about drilling a hole in my table and screwing these in place at an event so the wind can't knock them over. Because the wind is horrible at events. Alright, so this is the end of it. So I hope you enjoyed my journey on making these boxes. I'm so glad it's over with. I've thought about doing a clear coat over this, but no, I want to be able to repaint them really easy if they get scratched up and dinged up, if they happen to work out really well. I want to be able to just paint them and not have to worry about sanding them or anything like that if they get nicked up, because I don't want them all. I know things get nicked up when traveling from show to show, but I want to always make sure my displays look nice. I've gone a whole different route with my display tables. So, but there's a piece in one of my cars that I got from a thrift store that was the inspiration for this technique, because it was a CD rack that I'm going to use as shelving because it breaks down. But the poles were black with silver on them, so that kind of was the inspiration for doing this, so it all blends together. But I'll show that all to you guys at a later video when I get a table set up done. But I am thinking about putting holes here and getting long screws and screwing. I only need 2 spots to screw it into a table. I've done that before. Put holes in a table and put my display and anchored my display. It didn't blow over. But after I put these last couple screws in, I didn't realize I needed to put screws in. I am done with this until I decide to start loading it up with jewelry. So if you, like I said, if you like like I started to say, if you liked what you saw, you went through my journey with me of building these, which was not fun. Like, subscribe, share with a friend. You can see other people's videos, but I don't know. But I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the craziness of life, because when you're telling a friend about it, you will probably laugh about it. Alright, see y'all next video. Bye.